The whole world was watching closely. Romania, a country right between East and West, was having its presidential election. This wasn't just any election, it was a really big deal. The war in Ukraine was still going on, and it was a big worry for everyone in the area. Romania, part of NATO and the European Union, was right on the edge of this new, tense time. The election results were important, not just for Romania but for all the Western world. Everyone waited nervously for the results. A lot of people who had been following the election started to feel uneasy. The person winning, unexpectedly, was someone who hadn't been talked about much. Calin Georgescu, a man with very different ideas from most, had gotten a lot of votes. How did this happen? What did it mean for Romania's future? Calin Georgescu was a mystery, someone new to politics who came out of nowhere to challenge the usual way things were done. He seemed to have conflicting ideas, calling himself a patriot who loved Romania's history, but also wanted to completely change how things are now. Georgescu's campaign was very unusual. He didn't do the normal things politicians do. Instead, he talked directly to people online. His message connected with people who felt ignored by the politicians in charge. Georgescu's ideas for Romania were very different from where the country was headed. He didn't like the European Union and didn't think it was good for Romania. He wanted Romania to be more independent. He also didn't fully trust NATO, saying Romania should focus on itself first. His words connected with people who felt Romania had given up too much trying to be part of the West. As Georgescu got more popular, people started wondering if someone outside Romania was interfering. They worried that another country might be trying to change the election results. Russia, known for meddling in other countries' business, became the main suspect. Russia wanted a leader in Bucharest who liked Russia. A weaker Romania, separated from its Western friends, would be a big win for Moscow. Evidence started showing up that something wasn't right. Social media was full of pro-Georgescu posts, many from accounts that seemed fake. The huge number of posts and how organized they were suggested a planned disinformation campaign. The Romanian government started an investigation, wanting to find out the truth. Section 4. Disillusionment fuels the flames. Public cynicism in Romania. To understand why Georgescu was popular, you need to understand how disappointed many Romanians were. Changing from communism to democracy was hard, with tough times, unstable politics, and lots of corruption. Many Romanians felt democracy hadn't delivered what it promised. They saw politicians getting rich instead of helping people. Nobody trusted the government and everyone was cynical. This widespread disappointment made it easy for a populist like Georgescu to gain support. He was an outsider and criticized the way things were, so he connected with people's discontent. He offered easy answers to hard problems, promising to make Romania great again. His message worked on people who felt left behind by the changing world and ignored by politicians. Section 5. Social media's grip, amplifying discontent and disinformation. Social media was very important in the Romanian election. It made people's disappointment stronger and helped spread false information. Websites like Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok became places where people fought for votes. Georgescu's campaign used social media well, talking directly to voters without using news outlets. His online presence, with a mix of real supporters and fake accounts, created an echo chamber where his message wasn't questioned. The spread of fake news made things worse. People saw so much false information online that it was hard to know what was true. This made people disagree more and trust the news less. The line between online and offline activism became blurry, as social media became a way to gather support and organize protests. Section 6. The election annulled, a nation divided, a future uncertain. The Romanian election ended dramatically when the Constitutional Court canceled the results. They said there were problems with the voting and worries about foreign interference. This shocked Romania, dividing the country and making the future uncertain. Georgescu's supporters were angry, saying the government was trying to steal the election. They protested in the streets, demanding that their votes count. People who voted against Georgescu were relieved. They saw the court's decision as a win for democracy, a needed step to protect Romania from outside influence. The cancelled election left a bad feeling, showing how fragile Romania's democracy was and how divided the country had become. Section 7. Unraveling the web. Investigations and the search for answers. After the election was cancelled, Romania started a big investigation into the foreign interference. They wanted to find out the truth about the strange online activity and how much other countries had tried to influence the election. The investigation focused on finding the people and groups behind the fake social media accounts that supported Georgescu. Cybersecurity experts worked hard to find the source of the fake news, following clues to find who was responsible. Help from other countries was important, as intelligence agencies shared information and resources to help Romania find answers. The investigation was complicated, requiring a deep look into online propaganda and the people who spread it.